elevates, blocks the layup attempt. That's big time by Giannis.
Shot clock at 6. Bryant for 3. Puts it in. Kobe Bryant from downtown. And the Lakers regain the lead.
Giannis loses it. Watch Giannis going to time it perfectly. Picks it up. I know what he's going to do. Going to take it to that left hand. I got to get up there, cover the cut, use my wingspan.
Multiple effort on the play. Stops the penetration of Booker. Doesn't give up. Turns, elevates, blocks the layup attempt. That's big time by Giannis.
Shot clock at 6. Bryant for 3. Puts it in. Kobe Bryant from downtown. And the Lakers regain the lead.
Giannis loses it. Watch Giannis going to time it perfectly. Picks it up. I know what he's going to do. Going to take it to that left hand. I got to get up there, cover the cut, use my wingspan.
Multiple effort on the play. Stops the penetration of Booker. Doesn't give up. Turns, elevates, blocks the layup attempt. That's big time by Giannis.
Shot clock at 6. Bryant for 3. Puts it in. Kobe Bryant from downtown. And the Lakers regain the lead.
Giannis loses it. Watch Giannis going to time it perfectly. Picks it up. I know what he's going to do. Going to take it to that left hand. I got to get up there, cover the cut, use my wingspan.
Multiple effort on the play. Stops the penetration of Booker. Doesn't give up. Turns, elevates, blocks the layup attempt. That's big time by Giannis.
Shot clock at 6. Bryant for 3. Puts it in. Kobe Bryant from downtown. And the Lakers regain the lead.
Giannis loses it. Watch Giannis going to time it perfectly. Picks it up. I know what he's going to do. Going to take it to that left hand. I got to get up there, cover the cut, use my wingspan.
Multiple effort on the play. Stops the penetration of Booker. Doesn't give up. Turns, elevates, blocks the layup attempt. That's big time by Giannis.
Shot clock at 6. Bryant for 3. Puts it in. Kobe Bryant from downtown. And the Lakers regain the lead.
Oh, am I? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was on. What the hell's going on here? Where's my... What is this? What the hell they do to this? What is going on? What is going on?
And with our colleague Michael Jordan in the fold and his Bulls dynasty, are we on the verge of seeing the Thunder team reach those heights? Jamal, 52 minutes for Houston, a great young core. They break it up a little bit to go get the future Hall of Famer Kevin Durant. A great young core, and Kevin Durant is out of monument. He's averaged 25 points.
I don't know what's going on. Where's my icon? I got the camera on, but I don't want the camera on. What the hell's going on with this damn thing? I don't want the camera on. What the heck is this? What happened on here? I don't need my camera on. I don't know what's going on. But we're back in this bitch. Turn this down right quick before they come catch me. What up, y'all? It's been so long since I had a last stream on here. Actually, it's been since June. Let me turn this down right quick. I don't want no copyright strikes. But anyways, it's been a long time since I've been live streaming because I don't know what's going on with StreamYard, but whatever. I don't know what it looks like on the phone for any of y'all. Oh, let's see here. Let's see here. But for tonight, we will watch the defending OKC champs. I say OKC champs. OKC Thunder champs versus the Houston Rockets in the first game of the season. And no, I will not be live streaming the second game. Sorry. No Lakers and Warriors for me because I got my own basketball thing to do at 7:30. So there'll be none of that going on. But later in the season, there will be some Lakers streams going on, but not right now. Ain't no. Well, I guess there will be a point. Let's see here. What does this look like? It's just black. I don't know what happened with this thing. Let's see something right quick. Let me see something really quick. Yes, the NBA on NBC is back. Yes, it is. And back in, I don't know about better than ever, but it's back. What is going on with my freaking display here? What did they do to me? Edit avatar. Yeah. I want the avatar edit. Okay. Edit name. Ah, there it is. Now I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. Basketball Historian 23. Actually, played it a couple times so far since I turned it on. I think they just played it about like 10 minutes ago, actually. So, and I think they played it as soon as I turned it on, they played it. Who you guys think win tonight? OKC or the Houston Rockets? Let's see if you can do a poll on here. I'm trying to understand this thing now. It's all different now. You think OKC? I think OKC is gonna win too. Let's see. How you ask for polls on here? And of course, Kevin Durant gets booed, rightfully so. You left this team, and then 9 years later, you end up winning it all. Could have won it sooner if you would have stayed the course. You jumping ship bastard, you. How do you ask for polls on here? I don't think you can. They got a teleprompter on here and everything. He said people were overreacting when they announced that KD was moving to shooting guard. Oh my goodness. He's gonna play shooting guard for Houston? This is a recipe for disaster. They think Houston. What do Rockets think? KD is 26 years old. How old will KD be? 37 this year. Let's see here. Oh, KD is 37 this year. He's a little bit too old to play shooting guard at that age. And I heard he just got an extension too. Well, we're gonna see if KD's worth the extension and worth playing that shooting guard. Because I don't know. He said KD's gonna have at least 5 turnovers tonight. Yeah. He's gonna fall at least 4 times when he gets rushed on defense. It's bound to happen. Bound to happen. Hold on right quick. Let's read this right quick. Jaylen Brown says some of the most talented players are in the NBA. That might sound crazy, but it's not. The game has changed. In the 90s to 2000s, the best players in the world were in the league, but now in the 2020s, that's no longer the case. I do not believe all the best players in the NBA. Of course, basketball is more than just talent and skill. The NBA is built on potential. It's about utility guys. It's about utility guys, about assets. You know what? What I just read, it makes sense. I remember my dad used to say, a lot of people, there was a lot of basketball players, right? That were probably better than the basketball players that were in the league currently. This was like 20 years ago. He used to tell me this. Some of them never made it to the league because, first of all, they couldn't keep themselves out of trouble. 2, they couldn't keep themselves out of trouble. 3, they didn't have the grades to progress on when it comes to college. And 4, they always got themselves in trouble. As a majority got themselves in trouble. Either it was joining gangs and finding themselves in jail or worse than that. So I believe what Jaylen Brown is saying is right. And some people are just passed up. A perfect example of what Jaylen Brown just said, a perfect example, now that I just think about it, a perfect example of what Jaylen Brown just said is Bronny James. See, you have trash ass Bronny James in there, right? But you have, oh boy, I forgot his name already. Quincy Olivari struggling to get into the league. And Quincy Olivari is probably 10 times, 20 times better than Bronny James. That's a perfect example of business first, talent later. KD, basketball historian, said KD has become more and more turnover prone as his career has gone on. You know, I think as he's aged, he's become more turnover prone. I think it has something to do with that Achilles injury. He's not as sturdy as he used to be. Like when he was on Brooklyn, the last year he was on Brooklyn when they got swept by the Boston Celtics, and we have tip-off. When they got swept by the Boston Celtics, even when he was with Phoenix, he just didn't seem sturdy enough. They're like they hit him, he just fall to the ground and lose the ball. So the Rockets rather have a tall ball lineup instead of signing Westbrook. Yep. They would. Westbrook will help speed up the game for Houston. Yeah, he would. That's why I said I don't think Houston's going to do anything. I think they're losing Dillon Brooks was a mistake. It's goofy and one. As goofy as Dillon Brooks is, I think they lost a defensive piece. Jalen Green, I see why they got rid of Jalen Green because he don't offer anything. Jalen Green is just he's talented. Jalen Green is, but his mind is just not for this game. He's one of them people that just go out, but they don't have the actual intellectual part of the game. The game is not just all going out there and dunking and shooting and all that stuff. You got to be intellectual with it. And the intellectual ones usually last longer. Now, if you're intellectual with the game and talented like a Kobe Bryant was and Michael Jordan was, you'll last long. Jalen Green, He's not there. All right, it's 3-2 OKC. 3-2 OKC right now. I wish they would have brought back the old scoreboard from back in the day too. This scoreboard they got for here, this digital scoreboard they got for the game is just too corporate. You got to bring it back to the 90s. And Sengun cannot dribble for some reason. Yes, you're right. Chet Holmgren does score the first bucket of the season. I'm sitting here yapping and didn't even realize that. I was trying to make a point. You say Jalen Green has tunnel vision? Yeah. It's tunnel vision. I got to score. He don't know how to set up his own teammates. He don't know how to play off the ball. He's one of the people that got to have the ball in their hand. And he got to work on the shooting too. Yeah. Houston, I can tell what Houston problem is going to be. They don't have enough guards. They don't have a point guard. Sengun is nice and everything, but everybody can't be a Jokic. And we got a dunk by KD. KD scores his first points of the season off a dunk. Chet on fire with that turnaround on KD. We know why they don't want Jalen Green. I heard was rumors was his personal life was one of the reasons why they didn't want him. I'm dealing with that freaking old ass cougar. They probably looked at that and said, "Nah, we don't want this." Players like Jalen Green's reason dunking should be a sport in the Olympics. Shoot. That would be something though. Dunking in the Olympics. We just got one sport. And then we added another sport onto the 2028 LA Olympics. Dunking. Send your best dunkers out and get dunked on. I think Chet's going to be making all NBA defense team. Oh, he better. He about 7'1". There go Shea. He about 7'1". Long ass arms. You better make a defensive team. In one of your years in the league. You guys think Chet Holmgren will be an all-star this year? Answer down below. Do you guys think Chet Holmgren will be an all-star this year? Dre is going to drain that man's pockets if he doesn't wake up. Well, problem with these young, I'm not going to call them YNs. The problem with these young dudes, no matter what race they are, they only got one thing on their mind. And when she came around, put that thing on him, the only thing he had on his mind was that thing on him. It happens. But I could tell some of these dudes were never, trained in that area. And when I mean trained, they weren't taught to look out for skeezers like Drell. See, when I was younger, right? Story time. When I was younger, my dad beat me in the head about staying away from the 304s and skeezers out there. So I did, for the most part. Yeah, for the most part, I have. I know when to spot out a 304, but some of these dudes weren't taught that. And Jalen Green's probably one of the people that wasn't taught that. As Chuck Hogan scores another, was that a 3 on him? But anyways, see, if Dre's gonna throw that thing on me, I know not to get caught up. If I was in his position, wrap it up, leave. You're 40. Get out my face. So you guys say, yeah, Chet Holmgren will be an all-star this year. Well, with the way he's scoring right now, he probably will be. He might be. He might be a reserve this year. Because I'm trying to think, he plays center, right? So who's going to be in that position anyway? Oh, shit. He might be starting this year in the All-Star game. You guys think he'll be starting the All-Star game this year? Let me know. Say, yes, I believe in Chet. Oh, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Where is the All-Star game of this year? Yeah, LA or something like that this year? In the Intuit Dome? What are you doing? No, you said, sit down. Don't move. It's Inglewood. That's what I thought. I thought it was the Intuit Dome. Well, in about 2 months, y'all, I will be at the Intuit Dome to see the Houston Rockets play the LA Clippers. I want to know what's the over and under that KD, James Harden, and Kawhi Leonard play that day. Which one of those three will be not playing that day when I go to that game? But yeah, I'm going to the Clippers Houston game in December. So I get my first take at the Intuit Dome in December. You say I'm ready for the next 4 weeks. Lakers basketball with no LeBron. We'll see. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Dog break. All right, I'm back. Dang on dog, man. She whiz. I always want me to pet him while I'm on stream. But anyways, you say you ready for the next 4 weeks of Laker basketball with no LeBron, Josh? I bet everybody is. We'll see how long that lasts. Luka better enjoy it while it lasts before he comes back and shit hits the fan. Yep. Next thing you know, everybody getting blamed except for the person who came back and ruined everything. You know how that goes. That Sengun scores right there. Shed is on fire. Sengun is ass right now. Yeah, he is ass right now. You know, he just scored 14-13 with 6 minutes left. Hey, Josh, fellow Packer fan, how'd you feel about that game on Sunday? Let me know in the comment section down below. And Chet Homer missed one. How many teams KD played on now? He can play for 5-6 teams now. 5 teams now he's played on. I never thought KD be a player that's been on 5 teams. I thought for sure KD would be on OKC forever, but yeah. Oh, Jalen Williams is not even playing. I thought he was playing. I wonder why they were starting somebody else. He's sitting on the bench. Gilbert, Arizona's own. I hope the Lakers start off 14-3 without that balding bum. You know, if they start 14-3, he'll be coming out of nowhere, running from Beverly Hills, talking about, "I'm ready to play, coach. Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. Y'all 14-3? Sign me up. I'm back, y'all." Freaking bum ass. You know what? Put me in back, coach. My sciatica gone now. You see? JJ, my sciatica gone. Yeah, it gone now. Magically disappeared overnight. Everything feel well. I feel the best shape I ever felt in my life. Y'all 14-3. Oh, shoot. Let's take this to new heights. Bum ass. The Packers should have blown out the Cardinals. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing about the Cardinals. I think people forget, and even I forgot when I was watching this game. Cardinals did start the season 2-0, right? I think they beat the Saints and they beat the Titans. No, Saints and Panthers they beat. And then they blew a lead to the Titans. And then every game since then, they've been competitive. They've been competitive with Seattle. They've been competitive with the Colts. And they've been competitive with the Packers. All those teams are either leading the division or leading the conference. So I wasn't expecting a blowout. Now, if Kyler Murray had played on Sunday, then I would expect a blowout because Kyler Murray, I just don't think he's that great of a quarterback. I could think 10 quarterbacks better than him. 5 quarterbacks. Let's leave it at that. I can name 5 quarterbacks better than Kyler Murray off the top of my head. My homeboy, Matt Stafford, Jalen Hurts, Jordan Love, shoot, Jalen Daniels. All them quarterbacks are better than Kyler Murray. I can go on, but I ain't gonna go off. It's the basketball streak. I don't think this is our year. That loss to the Browns just confirmed that for me. You know what? Yes, they lost to the Browns. But the Browns are 1 quarterback away from becoming a playoff contender, actually. People forget about that. Their defense is solid. But they're 1 quarterback away, 1 decent quarterback away from being great, from being a playoff team. Either that's freaking Gabriel, I think his name is, or Shadur Sanders. They're 1 quarterback away. I was mad about that loss. I made a video about that, but I ain't mad about it no more. It is what it is. Yes, they should be undefeated, but it is what it is. I'm still mad that we tied with the Cowboys. Every time I look at the record, I'm still thinking about that tie. Yeah. You know what, Josh? That tie burned me more than the Browns L. I remember because I was coming back from I was driving back from Vegas that night. And when I couldn't watch the game because, like I said, I'm driving back from Vegas in the middle of the dark. I'm trying to make it back to Phoenix on time for some late night shenanigans with some females. But we ain't gonna talk about that. But anyways, I saw that they tied the score. I'm like, what the frick? They tied 40-40. That one burned me for the rest of the night. I was really pissed about that because I thought they should have beat the brakes off the Cowboys because Cowboys defense is sorry. But Dak Prescott, I gotta give it to him. Dak Prescott. I never been the one to say Dak Prescott ain't the one, but Dak Prescott is not a terrible quarterback. And I don't like the Cowboys, but he's not terrible. But seeing how everybody else is stumbling every other week, like you said, the Eagles don't look strong at times. The Lions don't look strong. Buccaneers did not look strong last night. Denver, it's another one that don't look strong at times. All the top teams, including Packers, don't look strong right now. And I think somebody's gonna around week 10, maybe. I give it another 2 weeks. Somebody's gonna lay it up. Or maybe it's just gonna be this back and forth. We don't know who's gonna be great until the playoffs start. I think that's where we're heading to. So I still got faith the Packers. Ain't gonna be their year. They got Serge Ibaka at the game with his top hat on. He said KD needs to shave his head and give it up. It's over. Him and LeBron just shave that off. Shave that taco meat off that taco meat off your damn head. It's over. Just let it go, my guy. Especially LeBron. LeBron got the beard. LeBron got the nice beard, no homo, to have a bald head. Durant, he got that freaking dead front long grass beard going on and hair. But yeah, he need to cut that off, homie. It's over. You ain't 22 no more. It's over. When you get 35, 36, 37, 38, you stop caring about your appearance, at least your hair for after a while. It's like whatever. What's gonna happen is gonna happen. You go bald, you go bald. You go gray. If you go bald, you go bald. Can't do nothing about that, but you can do something about being gray. Basketball historian said, I haven't felt this excited to watch my football team since 2015 because since it's been pain and stress. Now I've been 5-2 first division. Hold up. Who's your team, basketball historian? Who's your team? Who's 5-2 first in the division right now? Somebody got knocked down to the ground. KD with a 3, in and out, rebound. Casey Wallace. Oh, the Broncos. Woo. Has your heart recovered yet? Has your blood pressure went down since Sunday, basketball historian? Because I thought you guys were cooked, and then the next thing I know, walking out of the game, the Packers-Cardinals game, and I'm over here and Giants lost. I'm like, wait, Giants lost that game. How did they lose that game? So are you feeling better? Is your health better? Did you have to go to the hospital Sunday night or yesterday and check your blood pressure and all that stuff? Because that game on Sunday was something else. He said that one QB is sitting on the bench, not starter. Yeah, a lot of people say Shedeur should be starting. I don't know why they so down on. I know why they're down on Shakur because his daddy, but we'll see how this Dylan Gabriel goes for now. If he starts effing up, they'll put Shedeur out there. I will say this franchise: Matthew Gomez a breakout star this season since Reed went down and Dobbs stepped up big. Well, this is one of the things I was pissed off about, Josh, watching that game on Sunday. I forgot the Rockets got Clint Capella now again. They got to pass the ball more to Matthew Golden. But I think they got to get him routes when he can just break free. They're not giving him routes when he can break free. They're giving these I want to say dinking pass, short passes, but they need to just air him out. He got the speed for it, just air him out. But I think what's his face is coming back this Sunday. I can't even think of his name right now. Light skinned dude. He's been out with the ACL injury. He's coming back on Sunday. It's KD makes his second free throw, and the score is 22-23. But we shall see what happens. But once they get the other receiver back, and whenever Reed comes back, it might be scary offensively. Hopefully, it's not too late by that time. So you say your Broncos are your favorite team? Yeah, everybody thought she was done. Rebound KD. Give it a crash out Thompson. Crash out Thompson. Dribbles. Passes. And turnover. That was a nice pass, but I don't think Capella saw it happening. The free throw merchant has to call. Oh, nice move. And he got blocked. That was a nice move right there. Oh, my goodness. This damn Wi-Fi. That's a nice move right here by Shea. Woo! Oh, he got blocked. He didn't get fouled. Oh, they're going to challenge it. OKC is going to challenge the call. I thought it was all ball, but we'll see what happens. Yeah. Christian Watson. That's what my dad called him. Calling it Christian Watson and Anthony Davis of the NFL. When we get, hopefully Christian Watson comes back on Sunday. I think the offense might change once again because he can be a deep threat. He got the speed to be a deep threat. And the offensive line to give Jordan Love some time and give him enough time in the pocket. He ain't going to find Watson somewhere down there. And I think it's going to be, I think it might be even easier for Watson. I mean, not Watson, but Matthew Golden. I think it frees up Matthew Golden once he's back. Well, we should see what happens on Sunday if he plays. He said, basketball historian said, I was like, we're seriously going to lose to the Giants who have been relevant since Eli Manning, Brandon Jacobs, Ahmad Bradshaw, Tiki Barber, Victor Cruz. And don't forget Odell Beckham. Don't forget Odell. Oh, that's the crypto. Oh, that was by me. Don't forget about Odell Beckham. Yeah, they haven't been relevant since because with Daniel Jones, who knows? All right, we don't have an answer here. Oh, they call that a foul. They reversed the call. So we get superstar calls. I don't think it was a foul, but I got to see it again. Let's see. Oh, that's a foul. Never mind. They fouled him. Yeah, that's a foul. All right. He got the foul. I don't understand the free throw merchant nickname. I don't think he's a free throw merchant. A free throw merchant was freaking prime James Harden. That was a free throw merchant. Shea is locking up Crash Out Thompson. He almost traveled too. Caruso on Sagoon. They switch with Dort. Caruso on KD. And KD makes it. Can't go wrong with the mid-range. Can't go wrong with the mid-range. If KD doesn't win anything with this team, it's time for him to hang it up and call it a career. I agree. Where you gonna go to your 6th team now? Where you gonna go at? Where you gonna go? That's what I want to know. They don't win. They don't win here. Where you gonna go after Houston? You know somewhere else? I think after you don't win Houston, it's time to retire. It's over. You got your little dicky ring. It's over. But I know it burns him so much that someone else won in OKC that was not him. And I know it burns so much to be playing on this court right now of the defending champs. But that's his own fault. He had every opportunity to stay with OKC. He had every opportunity to stay with Westbrook. But no, you wanted to take the easy route like that freaking bald and toxic bastard in LA right now. You wanted to take the easy route, enjoy the Golden State Warriors. He thought it'd be easy. Now look at you. They don't respect your ass anymore. They use your ass. And he here trying to look for a damn ring with 3 different teams after that. Get out of here. He said they jealous their favorite player could never be able to create contact like Shea. Probably. Well, who is these? The thing is, though, who are these fans of this particular player? Because if they're LeBron fans saying this, LeBron get all the calls. If it's Jokic fans saying this, Jokic get most of his calls. Oof. That was too easy. It was too easy. No. Caruso misses. Rebound. I remember Harden fanboys would get mad whenever you mentioned Harden flopping and hunting for free throws. James Harden was the prime, like I said before, James Harden was the prime example of free throw merchant. I got Houston had Clint Capella. And he got a steal. Good block by Caruso. Oh, that was SGA with the block. $30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of the NBA season. First game of the NBA season. And that is good defense by OKC right there in that defensive segment. Bad pass by Shea. And we get a foul. What the hell happened? What happened? I call offensive foul. Yep. Yep. They did. Dribbling too much. And that's it of the first quarter. 30-27 Houston Rockets. We go to the second quarter. All scores like Jordan, Kobe, Jerry West, Kareem, Will shot a lot of free throws. Well, you can't tell these freaking goofballs this. You can't tell these youngins anything. They think they know everything. That's it. Back to that. Shea got 2 turnovers right now. Yes, he does. I missed one. KD is the real chosen one. He brought balance to the force when he joined the Golden State Warriors. If you want to say that. More like messed up the whole balance. KD looks gas already, huh? What happens when you get 37 years old? Gotta drink that beetroot juice. Yeah, beetroot juice to get you going. Let's see here. Let's see here. My payment was sent. So it was. So what just happened? Oh, man. I need some caffeine. Ronaldo, I know what you're talking about. KD stopped LeJuice from cheating his way to more rings. Yeah, he did, but in a way, it gave not OKC. It gave Golden State more rings. Oh man, I'm gassed. I'm just sitting in the chair. Let's see here. Did anybody watch the, I guess, Michael Jordan part? Anyways. Oh, bingo. Josh, you're right. They do more presentation for the season and season tournament than the NBA Finals. You can't make up these excuses, Adam Silver. Yep. Yep. They do. That in-season tournament do feel like the finals. And then when the finals come on, it's just like, yeah. Adam Gilbert Silver. Definitely right about that. Full of gimmicks, none of it worked. Well, oh man. Nope, none of that one. And one. Uh-oh. And he's been killing it. Hopefully he lucky he didn't get hurt right there. Oh man. Chet Holmgren gonna slowly kill me. You know what? I'll be right back. Y'all give me a bottle of water. All right, I'm back. Give me a little C4 in my system. Chet versus Wemby is going to be a good matchup. I can't wait. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to start calling Adam Silver Gimmick Silver. Gimmick Silver, like how we call Urban Johnson Magic Johnson. It's an appropriate name. I have high hopes for Cooper Flag from what I've seen watching film on Larry Bird. His mentality to the game looks legit to me. Well, hopefully he stays in Dallas and LeBum don't try to get his way so he can get to Dallas. Because that's who's coming. That's probably going to be coming to the Lakers if they try to do that trade. But hopefully Dallas is not stupid and just don't engage with anything from the Clutch Media camp and keep them away from your team. The problem is the NBA should be done with LeBron. We're done with LeBron. That era is over with. We're done with him. No more. Chet has 15.6 for 6 from the field and 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Now 4 for 4 from the free throw line. But yeah, we're done with LeBron. We're done. We don't need him no more. Like Schmeagel said from Lord of the Rings, we don't need you anymore. Leave now and never come back. That's what LeBron needs to do. We don't need him no more. Leave now and never come back. Bad pass by Hartenstein. I don't know what that was. But that's what it should be. Stop trying to find a way to keep yourself in the league. League don't need you no more, man. We need some new blood. We got new blood. Let the new blood shine. Stop keeping these old ass unks out of here. Their time has passed. LeBron need to be more worried about the super soldier serum allegations and other stuff. And worry about his marriage and worry about trying to become relevant in the NBA. Stop hanging out with these freaking little kids streams and Twitch streams, and Steph Curry need to regulate on his wife because his wife just embarrassing him, and KD need to go find a wife or something. Their time is up. We're done with them. It's over. These guys been in the league since I was in high school. Well, LeBron was in the league when I was in middle school. KD was in the league when I was in my almost last year in high school. Steph came after high school for me. But I'm just saying, these guys are playing since the Obama administration. The first Bush administration. For LeBron, go away. Go away. Do something else. Especially LeBron. Do something else, man. Go fight Chael Sonnen or something in a death match on pay-per-view. Go box Chael Sonnen. I know he ain't gonna do it, but still, it's a suggestion. Go fight Chael Sonnen in a boxing ring or something. You guys are evenly matched. I know Chael Sonnen is an MLA, but yeah, go do that or something. Go box. Steph, I don't know. I don't know what you need to do. Maybe you need to go out there and tell your wife, I'm the breadwinner in this family or something. I'm the biggest dog on the block or something. Do something, Alpha. And KD, go find a wife, man. Go find something out there, man. Your time up too. Go find a girlfriend. There's plenty of women that want to be with a freaking former superstar, NBA superstar that's balding and skinny and 6'11", 7 foot. You know how these women love 7-footers. Hey, you dark black, you dark chocolate, no homo. And you skinny, you 7 foot, you got tattoos over the place. They like that. Find yourself a woman, man. Let these young kids play now. You guys' time is up. LeBron, go find some Rogaine or something. Damn. Anyways, I'm done. I hope LeBron gets waived. These NBA owners and GMs need to put their foot down and say no to this bastard. Yeah. Say, no, we won't go. We ain't signing you. Your time is up. We're done. Finito in the sun. Like Drea. He's older, 304 in the sun. Your time is up. You don't see Steph Curry hanging out with Kai. No, you don't. You don't see him hanging around with Twitch streamers. Well, not in their house. Because I do recall KD was hanging out with IShowSpeed, and I saw that. I guess an interview. I guess you can call that an interview. And KD the whole time was just acting like an asshole. But Giannis also did stuff with IShowSpeed too. But they ain't going to their house and live streaming with them. They KD and Giannis didn't have freaking grown ass dudes jumping, doing splits in midair and crap for them. She whiz. He said Chelsea Shauna would destroy LeBron in the ring. Yeah, he would. But I'm just saying, go fight. Defend your honor, man. LeBron, go defend your honor. Somebody saying you taking PEDs and all this other stuff, and I was about to say HBO, whatever it's called. He claimed he was taking. Go box that fool in the ring, man. You won't win, but at least you fight defending your honor, defending your name. Shoot, I'll get more respect if LeBron went to go fight Chael Sonnen in the ring. Facts, KD was cheesing with that tall WNBA chick he was hanging out with. I forgot who that was. He was also on a date with that freaking former corn star, too. That everybody thought that was his kid at first. But me and KD, well, yeah, me and KD in the same, not the same league. But we in the same predicament right now. We both 35 and up. We know our time with basketball is coming to an end, at least competitively, being what we think we used to be back in the day. I'm at that point, I'm like, yeah, I gotta do something else. I can't play basketball for the rest of my life. I gotta do something else, man. Which I am. Trying to get this freaking start these freaking business and everything. But outside of that, yeah, I need to go find a little sweet thing somewhere. You know, that's freaking harder than trying to find a decent woman. It's like trying to find a needle in a piece of hay in a needle stack. Not a needle in a haystack, a piece of hay in a needle stack. That's how hard it is. But we'll do something else, Katie. If this whole Houston Rockets experiment don't fit, which I don't think it is. EPO, yeah, EPO. I was about to say HBO, EPO. Dude was doing backflips and splits for LeBron. I saw that screenshot. I'm like, wow. Is this what grown men do for other grown men these days? Doing splits and black fits for him in the house. The fact that he did it in the house too is crazy. That's something like little girls do, like 5-year-old girls be doing. Look at me do the splits, look at me do this backflip. That's what 5-year-old little girls be doing when they try to impress their dad or uncle or something, or older brother or something like that. Well, what I learned in gymnastics today, let me do it. That's what they do. No grown ass man doing no black flips and splits for another grown ass man. These niggas are weird, man. Ooh, I said the N word. These dudes are weird. 46-42. Okay, Houston Rockets so far. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. We sitting here ranting and raving about LeBron, Katie, and Steph. Sitting here missing this whole game. He said, basketball story said, KD and LeBron need to worry about those cornflakes that they continue to play. Yeah, man, go to Germany and get some Rogaine. Get a nice hair piece or something. Cornflakes. Cornflakes on their head. They got cornflakes on their head. That's hilarious, though. They do got corn. They got that taco meat on their head. Chestnuts on their head. Head look like somebody's chest. Hurry up and shoot. Good defense by Houston. Yeah, these Braun fans got some sugar in their tank doing all that. Yeah. They're doing backflips and jump flips for another dude, man. That's weird. That's very weird. Their heads look like someone made a mess with those granola bars. That's funny. I tell you what their head looked like. Their head looked like somebody's dead front lawn in the hood. We got scattered grass patches everywhere and scattered patches of dirt. That's what their head looked like. Just cut it off, my guys. Thompson for the 3. No. Rebound, Hartenstein. Cason Wallace in the corner. Yes. 46-45. 4 minutes left. Man, they gotta cut that hair though. That hair is toast. That hair is toast, man. Just get rid of the hair. Let's see something right quick. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. Like the stream, guys. Like the stream. Like the stream. The more likes, No more clicks. I thought that said Pootie Tang Law. Let's see something right quick. Get this. Annie Boone Katie. Hold on, I'm writing this out real quick. Sengun. I don't even know how to say his first name. All right. I've been past the south side of Chicago and Gary, so I know what you're talking about. I've seen the laws that go up to the roof of the house but look dead in other parts. Yeah, those types of laws in every hood in the country. Every hood in the country usually got at least 5 people with lawns like that. That's what their hair look like. Thank you. Thank you, Josh, because I was just thinking that myself. This broadcasting team feels so much I think you meant to say so much more than boring ESPN broadcasts. They sure are good at putting people to sleep. I don't know. I'm trying to think who was on the NFL on NBC or Peacock, whatever they call it, Sunday Night Football. They had Chris Collinsworth and Mike Perico. Chris Collinsworth. Oh my goodness. It's whatever with Chris Collinsworth. I think everybody's so used to Chris Collinsworth now they don't even care anymore. So I'm guessing who's gonna be on Amazon. I forgot who's on Amazon commentating now. Cause I'm so confused on who's where now. Cause I heard the NBA on TNT crew is gonna be on ESPN, which I don't think is gonna work. It just ain't gonna feel the same because you know how Disney is. So who's on Amazon commentating there? Because after the season ended last season, I just stopped caring. The RB Ruin 10 said this second quarter has been absolute ass. Both teams breaking shots. Big dip from the first quarter. Yep. But I kind of figured that was going to happen. Everybody's got the hype of the season starting and everything, feeling the high. Then eventually, as game breaks down, people start getting tired and start shooting up, jacking up stuff. He said Chris Collinsworth be glazing that crap out of Mahomes is insufferable to listen to. Yep. He sure do. That's why I don't like watching when KC plays on Sunday night. When they played on Sunday night last week against the Lions, I had that thing on mute. I like Mahomes, but him and Romo are annoying. Glaze and Mahomes like, all right, we get it already. You know what? I haven't heard too much out of Romo. I don't know why I haven't heard too much out of him. I think they did the game between the Packers and Cincinnati, but I don't think I paid attention to Tony Romo. so far this year. He said Iron Eagle and Kevin Hart will be on Prime. I guess that's all right. I just miss the old crew from ESPN. You know, Van Gundy and Mark Jackson and Jeff Breen. That was probably out of this whole, if you want to call it this whole generation so far, that was probably one of the best commentating teams. That's probably one of the best commentating teams out of TNT. It was only TNT, ESPN. Now it's ESPN, Amazon, and NBC. But yeah, I kind of missed them. Nice move by Durant right there. Shut up, Reggie. Damn. That's another annoying person. Reggie be glazing everyone. And you know, definitely Reggie when LeBron, whenever the Lakers play, Reggie just be, Reggie just be taking it overboard with the LeBron glazing. This is why I don't like comparing today's athletes to the greats of the past, because he's not just be glazing today's athletes like they're the greatest thing since sliced bread. Facts. They definitely do. Oh, Mahomes. Look at Mahomes. Look at Mahomes. Mahomes. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Look what Patrick Mahomes just did. Oh, my. Every 5 minutes, Chris Collinsworth. Shut up. See it. You know, right, Josh? That's how you be sounding. Oh, good. A reptilian shapeshifter Adam Silver's in the building. And he got booed before the ring ceremony. Boo badly. They said, boo earns. Just throw David Stern to the Lazarus Pit and revive him again. Well, Josh, that's not how the Lazarus Pit works. The body still has to be warm. David Stern's been dead for 5 years. That ain't gonna work. You need some magic or something, some necromancy or something for that. The Lazarus Pit only works if you freshly dead or dying or sick. I think it's been one time, a couple times. They revived Rachel Gould. But usually it works when you dying or sick. I don't think it works when you're totally dead, especially when you've been dead for years. Then again, they changed the rules for the Lazarus Pit. Now that I think about it, they changed the rules for the Lazarus Pit so much. Because I think it was after the Final Crisis. I think it might have been one of the Robins or somebody, or Dick Grayson. They decided to throw Batman's body into the Lazarus Pit because Batman supposedly died at the hands of Darkseid. But they threw his body into the Lazarus Pit, even though he's been dead for some time, and it revived him. So it might just work, Josh. It might just work. He said, I know Jim Nance and Tony Romo did the Broncos Eagles game. I haven't heard them in a while because my CBS station uses the 3 o'clock game when it's not a doubleheader. See, I get I watch Red Zone on Sunday if I watch the game. So I don't know. And then usually the Packers play on Fox anyway. So that's either Tom Brady and someone else or someone else. I forgot who's the announcer. Ever since Troy Aikman and Joe Buck left for ESPN, I don't really know who commentates on Fox other than Tom Brady. It hasn't felt the same since Joe Buck and Troy Aikman left and went to ESPN. They need to be on Fox, not on ESPN at night. Damn it, ESPN. Damn it, Disney. Uh-oh. Katie on Shea. Crash out Thompson. Rebound. Chet. 53-45, 1 minute left in the fourth. I mean, second. And Shea just scored. And Steven Adams is hard to get up. Aquaman. Chris Collinsworth be like, here's a guy that knows how to run 5 yards. That's Patrick Mahomes, the greatest quarterback on time. It's like, chill out, man. Let these players be great. 55-47, 36 seconds. You know it's true, though. Here's a guy, and his name is Patrick Mahomes. Look at how he threw that ball to Travis Kelce. Look at how he threw that ball. Such precise aim and throw. And you gotta look up. You gotta look at the press box. Taylor Swift, and she definitely enjoys her fiance catching that ball from Patrick Mahomes as she stands next to Brittany Mahomes. I hate watching when the cake. That's the halftime squad. I guess. Well, here's a guy. Stop glazing after second workout at Krispy Kreme. Well, here's a guy. He's Travis Kelce. Look how he caught that ball from Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is one of the greatest throwers I've ever seen in my life. Even though I had just seen Aaron Rodgers just throw the way he's been throwing. But Patrick Mahomes is on a totally different level from Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, and Peyton Manning. See, Patrick Mahomes is so great. He can throw and catch the ball at the same time. He don't need Travis Kelce out there no more. He's Patrick Mahomes. That's how great Patrick Mahomes is. He can run, throw, and catch the ball all at the same time. And then he could truck you. That's why Patrick Mahomes has 3 rings. See, Patrick Mahomes is better than Tom Brady ever could be. Patrick Mahomes is better than Joe Montana himself. As somebody made a 3 at the buzzer. Best part of the entire game, halftime interview with his royal airness, the GOAT, Michael Jordan. Oh, they are going to do an interview, huh? Interesting. The halftime crew for NBC is not bad. It's better than hearing annoying me. You know what? I do got to say that, though. I do got to say that. At least they got actual basketball players. Hall of Fame basketball players for the halftime show. If you guys don't know, it's man, Vince Carter and Carmelo. That's better than what ESPN. ESPN got, like Luke Andrews and Cornbury and Andrew Perkins over there and screaming at Stephen A. Smith. Nah, that's better. I can watch Dan Marino and John Elway and put a bunch of their throws above Patrick Mahomes' 5-yard basis throw, especially with the defenses that they had to go against. That is true. You absolutely. This game need to hurry up because I gotta be somewhere by 8 o'clock. Hurry this game up. Now here's a guy. And makes the 4-point play, I think it was. And that's the end of the first. And here's a guy that can hit a half-court shot. When has Patrick Mahomes had to go against a defender like Lawrence Taylor, Derek Thomas, Reggie Wright, or Bruce Smith? Those guys will crush him. Yeah, they would. Yeah, they definitely would. And also, the game was played differently too. So if Patrick Mahomes was in, let's say, even the 90s football, 80s football, he have a way tougher time. The receivers will have a way tougher time. That's when they said that bull crap a couple of weeks ago, talking about Deion Sanders couldn't play in this generation. Yeah, right. Deion Sanders can play in this generation. If Deion Sanders was 24 years old, he'll light these people up. So I don't know what they're talking about. Dudes just be saying anything. But I'll be right back. Halftime snack. Halftime snack. I haven't ate all day. I'll be right back. All right, back for the Jordan interview.
Seriously, the last time you picked up a basketball shot, I was at the Ryder Cup, yeah, and I rented a house from the owners. Came over to do pictures. They had great
The goat is speaking, everyone.
and I was meet and greet, thank him for allowing me to stay in the house. And he had a basketball court. He said, "I want you to shoot one free throw." I said, "Really?" And I already paid for the house. It's not like he got to see me. So when I stepped up to shoot the free throw, it's the most nervous I've been in. He stopped. And he even stopped. Come on. The reason being is those kids heard the stories from the parents about what I did 30 years ago, right? So their expectation is 30 years prior, and I haven't touched basketball. I hope you're a freshman. Absolutely. I got the most gratifying event in my whole week is that I was able to please that kid, not knowing if I could. So you let us bring the camera to the place here and talk to you about basketball. Why do you want to share what you think about basketball? It's pay it forward. You know, I have the obligation to begin with basketball. Not to the end. I'm okay. I think more or less from as a basketball player is to be able to pass on messages of success and dedication to the game of basketball. Still love it. Love it like you would believe. I mean, you know, honestly, I wish I could take a magic pill, put on shorts and go out and play the game of basketball today. Because that's who I am. That's that type of competition, that type of competitiveness is what I live for. And I miss it. I miss that aspect of playing the game of basketball. Being able to challenge myself against what people see as great basketball. But it's better for me to be sitting here talking to you as opposed to popping my Achilles. But it's nice to be able to share the things that can still make the game great going forward from your perspective. Yeah, I think one of the things why I did this is as professional athletes, we have an obligation to
Listen to Jordan, everyone. So that's why I'm quiet.
You know, that's part of what this is all about. It's a passive pay it forward.
All right, it's over. That's crazy, though. I don't know if you guys heard it or not, but Jordan just said he hadn't touched the basketball almost 20 years until a couple, I guess, of months ago or something like that. My man, if Jordan was in this league today, it'd be shut down.
Good is good enough for some, but not for you. There's nothing like having a place to land with the largest global airport lounge and enjoying dining benefits.
Anyways, let me get to you chats right quick. Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill will get cooked by defensive backs like Steve Atwater, Dennis Smith, Albert Lewis, Ron Woodson, Ronnie Lott, and Deion Sanders. Probably definitely would. He said even in the 2000s, he still had defensive backs like Brian Dawkins, Champ Bay, Troy Polamalu, Woodson, and Ed Reed. Man, I remember he came through that middle. Brian Dawkins would take your head off. Basically, he took everybody's head off that came through there.
We got another one. Talk about a pro. That's just beautiful banking.
Troy and Polamalu too. Come over there and take your head off.
I'm at a building and credit score with everyday purchase. 75.
But I will say this about today's defensive backs. They're basically handcuffed. They can't do anything. Breathe on these wide receivers. Flag, 15 yards.
Actually, right? It's got to be Craig. Sure. All right, let's just re-upload that file. You know, C's and G's are confused a lot more than you think. They got great internet.
On that lip, and on that lip, one little net, one little net, fresh little net, fresh little net.
I said the MJ interview is going to be serious during the halftime. Next week, he shares opinion on load management. Halftime, MJ said it already better than the actual game.
That's why we're keeping your energy
True.
the same.
It is.
Price guarantee, only from Xfinity. Xfinity, imagine that.
Liberty Mutual customized.
Would have been nice to see Jordan actually commentate on the game, though. That would have been something. But
Yes. What happened to this one?
it is what it is.
I like it. How are you doing? Only pay for what you eat.
Remember a troll palm going after Joe Flacco in the playoff? I was like, oh my gosh, he ran so fast and sacked Joe Flacco. And those Ravens and Steelers matchup back in the day. Those were so tense back in the day, those Ravens and Steelers. Now they're like, whatever. They're not as tense anymore. They're just whatever now.
But he's the big dog in our minds. Listen, we got the second half coming up next. We got the Oklahoma City Thunder looking to defend their court on Vanderbilt.
And we were the Steelers and Ravens in 2000s being a bloodbath. What primetime TV? Even if you weren't a fan of those two teams, you were still happy to watch it. Now, the Steelers and Ravens matchup, they're like whatever. I think one of the reasons why it's whatever now because Steelers haven't really had a franchise quarterback since Roethlisberger retired. Because every other year now it's been like Kenny Pickett, Whack-a-Mole Rudolph, Justin Fields, Russell Wilson, and now Aaron Rodgers really don't belong on that team. Sunday night is going to be weird for me.
The plan was inexpensive and it stayed expensive, so that's really what sold it.
Real customers, real savings. To see how much you can save, visit Spectrum.com/save. My migraine severe Crohn's symptom kept me out of the picture. Now I have Skyrisk.
Shut this down right quick. All right. Ray Lewis, Terrell Suggs, Trump Harmon, James Harrison, and Ryan Clark would take people's heads off. Yeah, they sure will. Like I said, can't do that no more. You touch a quarterback in his face mask and pass roughing the passer. Well, for me, it's because the NFL doesn't want the NFL to be physical. Well, I get why they're doing it. Want to make it less physical because there's a list out there that I saw out there. And it's like the list divides it up in like 3 different sections. And maybe it was 2 different sections or something like that. But they have a whole bunch of former NFL players And some current on that list that had concussions, possibly diagnosed with what's the disease they worried about now when it comes to concussions? I forgot the name of the disease. But they're so worried about the players having all these medical problems after they retire, because some are already having medical problems right after they retire. Alzheimer's, dementia. So they worried about that more than anything now. And I think Steelers versus Red, I think the 10-9 physical wars where at least one player ends up in a concussion. They ain't worried about CTE. That's what it is. There are so many players that are diagnosed or feared to have CTE, and some of them are just recently retired or still playing. So I think that's one reason why they working so hard to make the game cleaner. All right, here comes the second half of this game. Hopefully they speed it up and make it less boring. I think Chet Holman just missed his first shot with that three. Oh, come on. This thing Wi-Fi. The most expensive Wi-Fi in the whole catalog, and it's still freezing up. Hey, OKC misses that three. This way as I relax. Thank you. 61-51. KD just scored. Rockets up by 10. 10:57 left in the third. OKC look out of sync. But it's only the beginning of the season. They look very out of sync. And another turnover on OKC's part. All right, Almond Thompson bringing up the ball, goes to the basket. Got it. 63-51. Timeout. OKC. As Crash Out Thompson makes that layup. And he went right into Chet Holmgren with that one. Oh man. How was your guys' summer? My summer was Very interesting indeed. My summer was very interesting. But how was your guys' summer? Let me hear from you guys in the chat. How was your guys' summer? What the heck is this? What the heck am I watching? I find the weirdest stuff on YouTube to watch. I don't know what this is about. I'm very intrigued by it. Since your summer was like a roller coaster, did you at least get to ride some roller coasters over this summer? What made it a roller coaster? Please let me know. What made it a roller coaster? Let's see here. Let's see here. Should I take United Airlines? Oh, my flight back from Orlando? Let's see here. United Airlines. Why we gotta see a LeBron commercial? He said, nah, I didn't actually ride any roller coasters. Did I ride any roller coasters this summer? I think I got on one roller coaster this summer. Scoring time NBA champion the same season. Last 5 instances has been Shea, Shaq, and Jordan twice in back-to-back seasons. Interesting. Indeed. And another turnover by OKC as they come out of the timeout. Well, I graduated in June, then went through a family death in August. Oh, sorry to hear that. But congratulations on graduating. You graduated from high school or college? I would have to take the train to get to Six Flags. Shoot. I got to take a 5-hour drive to get Six Flags. 5-hour drive to get to Universal. 5-hour drive to get to Knott's. 5-hour drive to get to SeaWorld. 5-hour drive to get to Disneyland. This freaking Wi-Fi is choppy. And it leads back to 10. Well, I guess basketball story, that would be a roller coaster for you. I don't know why OKC's losing this game. Ain't no Jalen Williams. He's sitting on the bench. Good defense by Shea. Very good defense by Shea. And Stephen S. touched that last. Good defense by the OKC Thunder. Well, I graduated from a school for students with disabilities. Got it. I did graduate from a regular high school before, but I did get my diploma because I wouldn't have been able to go to school that I recently graduated from. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. They used to do that in California. I think I know what you're talking about. Because I think in California, you used to, if you had to pass some California state exam or something like that, you had to, it was either they test you on math and reading and English. And I guess if you didn't pass it by the time you graduated, they let you walk the stage, but you gotta finish the test or something like that before you can actually get your diploma. I think they used to call it the California exit exam. That's what it was called, the California exit exam. I don't know if they even have that anymore. But yeah. It is now 65-60. As OKC has closed the gap in this game. For some reason, I got a pimple right on my nostril. And Sagoon missed that freaking layup, man. They call foul. Never mind. Where's the foul at? They ain't gonna stop freaking freezing on me. I also been applying for college this summer. I can't wait for the college to close to see if I got accepted for next school year. Well, hopefully you do. Hopefully you do. Which college are you trying to get into? If you don't mind me asking. And it's back to a 7-point lead. And Shane misses it. Nope. What the hell's going on out there? As Harkenstein hit his head on the hardware. Foul on Jabari Smith Jr. That's definitely a foul on him. Doing all that extra stuff. And Holmgren misses it. Dang. You can't fight with Aquaman. Aquaman's too strong for you, Harkenstein. That's Aquaman. It's a college in downtown Chicago called National Louis University. I heard of it before. So you must be somewhere in Illinois. So Six Flags ain't that far from you. Six Flags Great America, I think it is. Or is it Six Flags Missouri? Oh, Six Flags St. Louis. One of the two. Never been to Six Flags St. Louis, but I've been to Six Flags Great America a couple of times. But hopefully you get into school. Education is important. It's very important. You won't be like these goofballs out here don't know nothing. And we got nothing out of that. Oh, Six Flags Great America. So you must live in the Chicago area there, or somewhere near it. I remember my days living near the Chicago area. I used to live in Milwaukee, and KD just turned the ball over and got bullied to the ground by Cason Wallace. Will it be a foul on Cason Wallace? Nope, foul on KD. Now, I remember my days living in the Midwest. I don't miss it, actually. I just don't miss it. I hate that it has 4 seasons on that side of the country. Over here, we got 2 to 3 seasons. As Kevin Durant got his second foul, Cason Wallace will be at the line shooting 2. And he misses the first one. So you're in Chicago? Yeah, I haven't been to Chicago in 4 years. Last time I was in Chicago, actually, right after the Bucks won. That's why the last time I went to Chicago. But I had to go back to Milwaukee for my grandma's funeral. And like I said, that was 4 years ago. That was the last time I've been to Chicago. And that was in the summertime in August. So I think that no, was it? Yeah, it's my first time in a long time actually. I went back in 2021. Definitely don't like how super cold it gets in the winter. Shoot. Y'all won't like how it gets super hot in the summertime out here. Nope. Missed it. Rebound. Okay. When it gets hot out here, it gets hot. Dort for the 3? No. Rebound, crash out Thompson. But when it gets hot out here in Phoenix, oh my goodness. Actually, it wasn't that hot. Actually, it wasn't as hot as it's been in the last few years. It's been tame this past summer. I think the highest it got probably out here was probably 112, 113, 115 one day. As Shea Gilgeous-Alexander just goes to the basket freely, 67-63. But last summer, it was just hot like almost every day continuously. It's like the weather never dropped at all. This year, it kind of fluctuated. It go from like 105 to 110, 115 back to 105, 102. It was doing that all summer. Cason Wallace with it's now 69-65 to that Cason Wallace free throw. A free throw layup. OKC's trying to make this game interesting. You say, what the heck happened to my Wi-Fi over here? I don't know. This past summer is brutal, especially in June. How hot was it out there in June? I remember from my days of living in Milwaukee, it'd be, oh my goodness, it'll be like 95 or 98, no sun. It'd be clouds, but it'd be humid as hell. I used to hate that about living in the Midwest. But you know what? I'd rather take that humidity heat than that dry desert heat. That dry desert heat just freaking weighs like it makes you go crazy. That's why everybody out here is crazy. The heat just makes them crazy out here. I like when the weather is balanced, like in the 60s and low 70s. That's typical weather for the Midwest. I think right now, the high in October for right now and for Phoenix is probably like 90. 80 to 90 degrees, maybe 75. I know it has dipped to 68 at night, which feels like a freaking relief. They said them days when it was like 105, 109. Damn. I don't think I ever experienced 109 degrees in the Midwest. That's something new. I had never seen that before. That's crazy. That is very crazy. No, I never heard of that before. That's something new. That's something way new right there. I never saw that. I think the worst it's ever got when I lived in the Midwest is probably 100, 102. I didn't really experience anything past 105 until I moved to California. That's crazy. Sitting here looking at these plane flights. Give me something good, United. I ain't got a foul. What the? Mm-mm. Oops, shoot. Never mind. Get that. The hot weather did eventually calm down in July and August, but June was brutal. That's weird. That's weird that it got that hot in June and died down when it got to July. Usually July and August are the hottest months of the year. Crazy. They double teaming Shea right now. Almost a turnover right by Harkenstein. 3 in the corner by Case and Wallace. No. Tip back from Lou Dort. No. Rebound. Houston Rockets. Oh, ooh, nice steal. And a dunk by Case and Wallace. 71-67. That ignited the crowd right there. I don't even remember. See, who was that? Nope. That was not going there. Dort. That's Wallace. Another 3. 71-70. No for Crash Out Thompson. Katie with a 3. Nope. Rebound. OKC. Shea brings the ball up. Double teamed again. Wiggins. Euro, no. Rebound. Harkenstein, no. Wiggins with the rebound. Loses it. Crash Out Thompson gains the ball. And we got a timeout. Another timeout. God, these dang on timeouts. Look at all these dang on timeouts. He said, for me, July and August was a typical hot, humid day in the Midwest, like 80s and 90s, but June had me feeling like I was in Florida. That sounds like that's some West Coast weather right there. 109. That's how to be out here. Can't take no humidity like that. Nope. See here. Hell no, I don't want to leave at 6 o'clock in the morning. No. 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 I usually don't wear hats, but Arizona will have me wearing hats more often. Shoot. You don't even go outside. You don't want to stay inside. Houston just scored. You can be inside until at least 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. It's too hot. And the score is now tied. 73-73. No. 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 Why I gotta spend an hour? That's expensive. That ain't happening. Ticket TV says Michael Jordan wants to return to play in the NBA. That is not what he said. He said he wished he could take a magic pill and go back out there. But his time is done. As far as electric bill is concerned out here, yeah, it'll be high. But the thing about Arizona, SRB out here is the name of the electric company out here. Say if you fall behind on your bill, they won't turn your lights out. So you can take your time paying that bill actually, because they won't turn your lights out. Because I think it's an Arizona law that they can't do that because some people can't afford their electric bill, and turning off electric is, especially in the summertime, turning off somebody's electric in the summertime is brutal already. And trust and believe, it's been a couple of times since I've been out here that the electricity or the power went out during the summertime. And let me tell you, trying to sleep in the summertime in mid-July or August out here is brutal. He said Aaron Wiggins just threw it down. And I'm behind because this thing he's freaking lagging. Yeah, he just did. Now I just saw it. This thing is lagging because of stupid Wi-Fi. Sagoon, he be carrying. That look like a carry. He dunked on Capello right there with that one. Showing the replay. Said, I am behind. I am behind. Segun makes the free throw. So much for this idea. This is too much for these plane tickets. I ain't flying Spirit either. No Spirit, no Frontier. Segun has 18.6 rebounds and 6 assists. Shea has been quiet. Yeah, it'd be double teaming Shea. If he's out there, watch. Watch. They're going to start double teaming him. I mean, not. They got Crash Out Thompson on him. And he got blocked right there. Good block. I don't know why he tried to shoot that over him. They've been double teaming him every possession. Except for this one, though. Now he will. And he mixed that. Ooh. He almost made that. 79-75. OKC need the other Jalen Williams. That's what he need. They need the other Jalen Williams right now. Said Shea shot a 3 as soon as the Rockets started a double team. Yeah, he did. Oh, man. Oh, quiet. Quiet. Goofy dog. Oh, man. 4 more days of work. Jalen Williams will boost the Thunder's transition offense. Yep, he surely would. He surely would. As I said, they missing him right now. Not even just on offense, defense too. Surely missing him on defense. That looks so fake. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness gracious. Let's see here. Continue to look for plane tickets. Good plane tickets. They ain't overly expensive. They want me to pay an arm and a leg just to fly back for one flight. One way. Let's see here. Plane date. December. Oof. Well, I'm thinking about something that should even be thinking about. The Thunder would have at least 5 fast break buckets from Jalen Williams alone if he was on the court. Yeah, he makes a big difference because now they're just gonna focus all their efforts on Shea. But lucky everybody else is stepping up. This would be a different story. Needs to be a blowout. Oh. All right, start of the fourth quarter. Let's go. Let's go. Remember to like the stream. Steven Adams didn't know what he was doing. Good defense by OKC. Double teaming Sagoon right there. Nothing easy. Most NBA franchises played by one Hall of Famer. Vince Carter, 8. Moses Malone, 7. Chauncey Billups, 7. Andrew Danley, 7. Dwight Howard had 17s. Bob McAdoo with 17s. I guess they talked about KD because he now has played with 5 NBA teams in his career by a future Hall of Famer or Hall of Famer. Rebound, Porky the Pig, dunk by OKC. And you got threes. 82-77, 3 by Shagun. Who was that? I don't know who number 25 is. Seen him before. Shagun against Alex Caruso. Rebound. Wiggins with 3? No. Way off. Mm-mm. $84.79. $84.79. This thing organized again. Caruso for 3. No, it airball the hell out of that. Should be ashamed of himself shooting that up. That was a bad turnaround. I agree. They're shooting way too many threes out there. Thunder are. Got something out of it. Turn this on right quick. I can't even hear what Reggie Miller's saying because I got it on mute basically, so I don't know what he's saying. 87, 81. It's hot in this place. Turn AC on for a minute. But yeah, I can't hear what Reggie Miller's saying. I got the volume down quite low right now. What he said. What did Reggie Miller say? He what? Said Reggie Miller really compares Sagoon to Dirk. Oh, this was tripping. I got something for that. This is how I feel about that.
Hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no 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 fucking way, boy.
What happened to my sound?
No, you wouldn't say that. It's you.
what's going on. It's weird. Anyway, I can't believe he really compared. Nah, he needs to stop. What the heck is this? Cancel this. I don't know why the camera keeps coming back on. Turn the camera on. Thank you. He said Stephen A. Smith would say that's blasphemous. Yeah, it's blasphemous. Highly blasphemous. 87-85 now. Yeah, Sagoon, Dirk Nowitzki are two different genres almost. That's crazy. Used to be saying anything. All right, here goes the rebound. See, they can tie this up again. Man, this Wi-Fi is getting worse and worse. That's a foul? I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. But Chet Holmgren has to go to the bench. Sagoon shoots another free throw. Sagoon does have 27 points now, 28, 90, 85. 7 minutes left the game. And this freaking Wi-Fi, man. And I think we got a foul. My picture's all blurry now. I can barely see anything. I don't know what's going on with this freaking 125 per month Wi-Fi. That's a foul? I guess. Now I see why Flight Reacts will get annoyed with the commentators, because these commentators be having their mouths bubbling when they spit over these players. Yeah, they do. Trey Sagoon to Reggie Miller is blasphemous. I mean, Dirk Nowitzki is blasphemous. Crazy blasphemous. Oh, man. Long day. But I'm going to try to stream more this season. Last season, I didn't really stream that much as I liked to. I think I streamed a lot season before last season. This season, past season, I said, nah, I don't feel like it. Man, because I'm on a different schedule now when it comes to work. So most of the games come on when I'm still at work. So that was kind of hard for me to stream last season. Try to stream more of the Sunday games and some early Tuesday games. I think I might stream Sunday night game, Sunday night football. But I had to see about that yet. But anyways, we had to see. But I want to try something new as far as the videos on here. I wonder if everyone that subscribes to this channel be more open to different videos other than just, talk about the X's and O's, talk about some of the trivia, history, history of basketball, even the history of the NBA arenas, stuff like that. Trying to mix it up this season. So I just always won't have to talk about dumbass LeBron all the time. Even though it is entertaining. But right now, ain't nothing to talk about with him other than his narcissistic attitude and behavior. But we already know what he is. He is what he is. So I'll take to the polls tomorrow to see what type of videos you guys want to see in the future. He said, I think I'm good with just watching Reggie Miller rip up Knicks fans' hearts out with his clutch jumpers than listen to him all react to a missing play. Yep. I never thought it'd be him, but it was him. Definitely him. I am become the laser. Chris Collinsworth. I think that's what he's trying to channel. He's trying to channel Chris Collinsworth, be the NBA's Chris Collinsworth. And I don't know what that free throw was about. You got 6:49 left to go in the fourth. And it's 91-85. As KD sits on the bench. Crapping on LeBron is not as exciting as it used to be for me because I'm ready for him to retire. Now, this guy know. I think we defeated all the narratives, but even though these guys keep trying to bring up stupid narratives that don't make any sense, but I think it's got no. Yes, it's the same antics from him every time. But this year, I will say, going into this season, I should say, this is a whole new low for him. Yeah, sloppy with the ball, OKC. This season is a whole new low for him. Oh. All right, 93-87, 5 minutes left. See what OKC can try to get another run in. But I don't think it's going to happen for him. As Shagun shoots that three, he misses. Rebound OKC. Shea gets the foul. Chance to make this a 4-point game. KD has come back into the game. And I will not be streaming the next game after that because I'm about to leave after this. So there'll be no streams for that game. But it will come eventually when I stream a Laker game, like I said in the beginning of this. $93.89. He might have been out on that one. KD with the mid range. Got it. And I think Washington might have been out. 95-89, 4 minutes left to go in this game. Shea with another score, 91-95. Houston. $97-91, another foul. Enough, hopefully. Shea at the line, shooting 2, down by 6 with 3 minutes left. Chance to make this a 4-point game. And OKC got to have a couple of defensive stops because they don't. It's over. Marvin David. What up? Welcome to the first stream of the season. You say Houston may be the team to beat this year if they stay healthy? I don't think so. 4-point game. The reason why I don't think so because I don't believe in KD. And also, OKC is missing Jalen Williams. And I think Jalen Williams is a valuable part of this offense, of course, and defense. And got another steal. No foul. No foul. Shea dribbles. Tries to get through. Jabari Smith shoots the mid-range. No. Rebound tipped in by Hartenstein. 2-point game with 3 minutes left to go in this game as the crowd gets up and starts cheering on the defending champions as Crash Out Thompson dribbles up. Timeouts. Houston as Nia Long's whatever calls timeout. How do you fumble Nia Long? Anyone want to tell me how do you fumble Nia Long? But seriously, how do you fumble Nia Long? That's what I want to know. Man, when I was younger, I hope I found a Nia Long when I was younger. I don't know what Ime was thinking with that one. Nope. I'll do something diabolical. Let's see something quick. I'm about to do a thing just because I'm bored. I watched KD and Warmer say he should be the best player in the league right now. Yeah, I just don't think it's all politics because you know who. You think you still think he's the best player in the league? Him and LeBron are missing something that Kobe and Jordan possessed. I do say this: KD's better skill-wise than LeBron, but I just don't believe in KD. Once he decided, and I haven't believed in KD in a long time. Once he decided to go to join Golden State, I kind of lost some respect for the guy, basketball wise. It's like, he's supposed to be great. Why are you jumping to another team, somebody else's team, to go win? They should be jumping to your team to go win, but that didn't happen. So I don't know. I just don't believe in KD, and they don't really have a true point guard at all either. Not they don't need one, but then again, two teams I can think that didn't need one were the Bulls and Lakers. They didn't have a true point guard, but they had Kobe and Jordan. That's the difference. No, that's not what I'm saying. He should be, keyword should. Well, I think that time has passed for him. I think that time has passed for KD to be the best player in the league. Because now that he's been on, well, I'm not going to count Houston, of course, but he's been on, ever since he left Golden State, he's been on Brooklyn, Phoenix. He failed being the number one. And I have a feeling he's going to fail again on Houston. But that's just my opinion. If anything, if they do win, he probably be getting carried by the young guns. 99, 95, 250 left in the game, 4-point game. Okay, so you got to do something quick. They really miss Jalen Williams. I'm telling y'all. Shea is good, but not when you got people double teaming your ass. And Luke Dort really, Shea, there you go. And Chet just disappeared towards the end of this game, but he just did scores. 99, 97, 2 minutes left. We don't have a high scoring game. Big time bucket by Crash Out Thompson. Who I got for Golden State or the Fakers? I think Green Bay. Oh, I missed the shot. 1-point game. You see who I got tonight? Golden State or Fakers? I think Green Bay blow because he's sad about his BBF. Shoot. I think these two teams are evenly matched because this Golden State team just ain't the same Golden State team from before. Yes, you got Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry on one team, but this just ain't the same team as it was before. They're just too old. I don't know what just happened. The jump ball or foul. I can't tell. Lakers may look better because he may get away with something with Shea. Lakers may look better because they ain't no freaking bumbling bums taking up all the energy and oxygen in the stadium anymore. Basketball wise, I don't know. I say Golden State, but it's gonna be a close game. But I will not be streaming that game. Don't worry, I'm gonna get our Lakers streams in. And we're gonna get some Lakers streams in. We'll get some Bucks streams in this year too. KD don't got that killing mentality. Bingo. That is what he's missing. That's why he hasn't been able to lead any team because he don't have that killing mentality. And I think the last hint of that killing mentality, probably been 2021. He just got outdue by Giannis that year. And ever since then, he's been downhill. I agree. They should have dealt Green a few years back. Yep. If they really care about their chances after that 2022 championship, he should have been gone. But they want to keep Donkey Green around. That's what they get. I just think Golden State is too old. Golden State's too old. The Clippers are too old. It's a young man's league, not an old man's league. It's a young man's league. These freaking coaches challenges. Damn. Take forever. Hurry the hell up. Damn. Got all night. What did they choose? I can't even hear because the volume went down low. I don't know what they choose. Let's see this. They should have a 2-minute limit on these challenges. There, it should. It should be 2 minute. Figure this out. Should last for 10 hours. Come on now. They got 5 TV breaks before you decide what they want to do. We'll be happy when the old, I think he meant to say old farts are gone. My Lakers have been held hostage for 8 years now. Held hostage to the head. Hey, basketball historian. You're behind. I mean, you're ahead of me. You're ahead of me. You're ahead of me. Don't spoil it for me. This thing lags. Shea with the mid-range. Bang. Kobe style. 102, 101, 134 left. When we go toe-to-toe with mid-ranges from Shea and KD, let's see. Well, yeah, the Lakers been held to the head with a gat, with a Roscoe for the last 8 years by LeBron. And now they're fighting back, and LeBron don't like it too much, doesn't he? No, he don't. Crash out Thompson dribbles. Shea with the defense. Rebound. Shea. 3 in the corner by Lou Dort. No, he didn't want it. They gave it to the closer. Shea. Crash out Thompson on him. Why did he pass it? Back to Lou Dort for 3. No. And they call a foul on Chet Holmgren. I don't know about that one. Let's see here. That's a bad call. Bad call. So he just nudged somebody's ear. He called foul. Oh, they got another timeout. I don't agree with that call. Don't bail Houston out because they can't keep a lead. But Shea should have kept that ball the last possession, and he shouldn't have given it up. That's something Kobe won't do. It's weird on Lakers challenges. They take all the time. They cheat the other team out the challenge. Just another reason I can't watch this team until this bum era is done. Well, you still got 3 pillars of this old era, past era still around. They just won't leave. Marvin Davis, you missed my rant on KD, Steph, and LeBron earlier. LeBron need to go fight Chael Sonnen in a ring, boxing ring, to make it even, not the MMA ring, because if Chael Sonnen fought LeBron in the MMA ring, it's over for LeBron. And, I still think it might be over for LeBron in the boxing ring by Chael Sonnen. KD need to go find a wife. His time is up, and Steph needs to place his foot down on Aisha. Tell Aisha shut the hell up and stop talking so much. That was my rant earlier about the old heads, the unks that's still playing. Speaking of boxing, so on Sunday, I forgot to tell this story. So on Sunday, I ran into Terrence Bud Crawford at the game, at the Cardinals-Packers game. He is a Packer fan. And he is short. I tower over him. But he'll be towering over me if I try to get into a fight with him, because I'll be knocked down on the ground. But he was a cool dude. Very humble guy. Very humble. Shook our hands and kept it pushing on Sunday. Oh, this coach's challenge. What are we challenging? Are we challenging the call? I still giving him the foul. I don't think that was a foul on Chet Holmgren. Bull spit. I call bull spit on that one. Hey, that's a good take on 3D all sensitive asses. I never really picked Steph Curry to be sensitive, but I think at home, I think he a little bit damn, nice move by Sagoon. I think Curry might be at home a little passive. Now the other two are very sensitive. We have seen that. Case and Walls for 3. No. Uh-oh. I think Houston might pull this out. 26 seconds left. Sagoon got the ball. Yeah, basketball historian. That was not a foul. You know what? I saw the same thing last year when the Suns played the Bucks, the game I went to, and they did the same thing. Let's see if this is a foul or not. That is not a foul. They did the same thing. Giannis had KD locked up, and KD, that's ball don't lie. KD missed the shot. They call foul on Giannis. So, yeah, they like to bail KD out for some reason. He said, does KD like big, huge basketball girls? Well, shoot, he's 7 foot. I think when he's 7 foot, I think it's hard to, well, I would say it's harder to get smaller girls, but they probably look at him weirdly. So he got to get the tall ones. Mid-range by Shea. That's very Kobe-like, and we get a timeout. See, that's what happens when you try and cheat. You choke. Choke like the other balding fool that's still around the league. Choking. Oh, this game don't go to overtime. I got to go pretty soon. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's hurry up. This game is taking forever. I got to go. This game. This game. Hurry this game up. I should get dressed. Oh, skip that. I don't want that. All right, here we go. They didn't win this. Overtime. I think they know what they was doing with that freaking call. Because wasn't that just the same type of call that Segunda KD just shot? Whatever. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go to the bathroom. Bathroom time. All right, I'm back. K Disney rings are fraudulent as the Doofus and LA rings. Yeah, they are. There you go. No lie. No lie. You told no lies. No lies were told. No lies were told. All right, 5 minutes left in this game. Rockets win the jump ball. Yeah, they are trying to bail out them. After that free throw, after that call that fall for KD. I said, yeah, they trying to bail out for him. I know the NBA's tricks. Wicks. 104, 104. Over and back. I wonder how many turnovers KD got. You said 5. Let's see. Right quick. Let me check ESPN out because I was going to do it on here, but I ain't going to do it on here. Let's see. They call foul on that. Should call foul on that. Shoot. Kevin Durant does not have a wife. Stop it. Let's see here. So. And Chet with the 3. Why does freaking Jalen Williams got that Blade 3 jacket on? Big ass leather jacket. Miss. Rebound, Lou Dort. KD has 4 turnovers. KD has 4 turnovers right now. 4 turnovers. Somebody said he's about to go and get 5. He need one more. See something right quick. Can I do this right quick? He said he got 5 turnovers. He said he gets at least 5 turnovers. Well, he almost there. He got 4. He got 4. Let me check this other game out right quick. Ah, come on now. I'm going to go through ass just to get to watch the other game. All right. I did switch to the other game right quick.
Right there. Triple handoff. Draymond Green fucking Naomi Curry. A little bit of daylight. He thinks she's safe. And Draymond is not a shooter, so typically you stack off.
All right, I'm about to go back to another game. Stop it. Stop it. All right, I'm back on another game. Shit, Shea hit a 3. Oh, shoot. All right, 106, 110. 3:10 left in this game. Snuck a peek at the other game right quick. Kickball. OKC's ball. You realize Shea had 26? He been cooking. Come on. What happened to him now? Probably cramping up. Ain't nothing wrong with him. Get your ass up. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Get your ass up. And you just tell him, oh my. Let's see here. Well, at least Shea's getting his points when it matters, unlike the two stat pattern chokers. It's true. All right, resumed. We resumed. What the way? Shoot his mid range. 112 to 106. And we got a foul. Ah. Uh-oh. 107, 120. Mr. Free throw. He said when Kobe had 53 points versus Mavs, I remember he wasn't really scoring until the fourth in OT. I think Kobe had 15 points going into the fourth of that game. I can't remember that game. That was a big time three right there. 110 to 112. Shea dribbling. Back to him. Shoots the three. No. That was an ABC game in 2008. I don't remember that game. He got mugged on that one. Yeah, hurry up so I can go. Missed the free throw. It was March 2nd, 2008. Probably a Sunday. And he makes the second free throw. If Houston loses, they deserve to lose. They should have been over in the fourth. Yeah, they should have. They just lucky they didn't have Blade Williams over there. Big time three by Chet. Yeah, y'all might be right. Chet may be an all-star by February. Rebound, Shea. As a cookie. I think I didn't pronounce his name. And this is no. Rebound, Chet. Blocked. But they call a foul. 48 seconds left in this game. You know what? I probably do remember that game. March 2nd, 2008. The senior year probably for me. It was a Sunday, probably at home. I know exactly what house I was living on at the time. Probably watching it downstairs in the family room. Because usually Sundays, when I was in high school in California, I don't know what I did on Sundays. Usually nothing. And Chet fouled out with 28 points. Sounds suspicious to me. 113 and 115. Shea's going to have to close this out by himself. Wow, that's not a foul? That's crazy. We call everything else a foul. That's crazy they didn't call that a foul. He said Jabari Smith got away with a travel. Somebody got away with a foul. I thought that was a foul. But anyways. All right. Let's take it forever. I gotta go. I gotta be somewhere by 8 o'clock. Actually, I gotta leave now, but this game is taking forever. 16 seconds left. Defense, y'all. Houston has no more timeouts. I think Segun may have traveled on that one. Oh, come on. I can't do another overtime. I gotta go now. Hey, Francis, I said the first year JJ got to LA, he was gonna snake LeBron. Sure ish stinks. He's gonna snake, especially after his Kobe statement. Yeah, it seems like everything is against LeBron when it comes to the Lakers. It seems that way. I think LeBron just thought he was going to do whatever he was going to do, but he realized you're not more powerful than the organization itself, especially a business like the Lakers. So he may be seeing himself out pretty soon, hopefully, for all of our sake. Jabari Smith was shuffling his feet like he was on Slow Train. Ain't no they don't call travel no more. I can't believe this. If this goes to the second overtime, I gotta end this stream because I gotta go. Seriously. I'm sorry. And this does not end right now. Because I have to be somewhere in about 20 minutes. And it's gonna take me 20 minutes to get there. Hopefully, somebody shoots a 3 and makes it. Hopefully, somebody makes a 3 and makes it. All right, let's go. Shea gets the ball. Drive to the basket, fool. All right. 4.7 seconds left. He used up their one foul. Come on. All right, y'all. I don't know what just happened. What just happened? I don't know what just happened, but I can't stay for another overtime, sadly enough, because I do gotta go somewhere, be somewhere in 20 minutes. So unfortunately, I will not watch the rest of this game with y'all. I thought this game would be over by then. But no, y'all go to a second overtime. But let me shout out everyone before I leave. I'm not even kidding. I really do gotta go. Shout out to Josh. He was in here earlier, basketball historian. Bob and David. Who else was in here? The RB Ruin 10. Amo Transformers for Life. Who was early here, way early. Greeting me as I came back in. Shout out to Ronaldo Gilly as well. And get this live streaming business back up again. But yeah, seriously, I gotta go. I have to flee the premises right now. Maybe Sunday on live stream. I don't know. We'll see. That live stream will probably be the Steelers and Packers. First time live streaming a NBA game, I mean NFL game. But we'll see if that's gonna be the next live stream. If not, I'll find a game to stream next week. So what's next week anyway? Yeah, we'll find something next week to stream. But anyways, shout out to everyone that contributed to the chat. Like the stream, and I'm out. Sorry, I cannot watch the rest of this game because this game is going on too long. I hope LKC wins, and if they do win, well.